Hey you guys, welcome back to part 2 of my WrestleMania video, the wins and fails of the Ultimate Thrill Ride. And I don't know about you guys, but I always like to get the bad news first, so let's start off with the fails, shall we? My first fail is going to have to be Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. I thought this feud had a lot of potential leading into WrestleMania for this great match, but it ended up just falling flat on the grandest stage of them all, and it was just bad. My next fail is going to be Maryse. She just seemed utterly useless in the ring. I don't know if it was a combination of ring rust, if it was like legit heat with her and Nikki. I'm not really sure. But it made both of them look bad when she didn't seem to know what she was doing at all. There was no real wrestling in this era of women's wrestling. Rollins' entrance. This was a really strange one for me. It seemed like I was watching some kind of Power Rangers Olympics, like opening ceremony with the outfit and the torch, and I don't know. The next fail is going to be Randy Orton's entrance. The snake graphic was just terrible, and whoever was controlling it seemed to have no idea how to match Randy's pace, and the snake was going ahead of him, and Randy was behind, and he'd stop and start, and it was not good. The Lesnar versus Goldberg match. I know nobody really had high hopes for this match going in, and it was a little longer than their last encounter, but it still was not a WrestleMania quality match. The two of them they don't work. The two of them are both limited, and I don't think putting them together is a very good idea. The SixPack challenge. I, again, really had high hopes for this match, but it was not good. I don't know if it was a combination of there was too many women involved in it, or if it was time constraints where they got pushed onto the main card, but it was not a good match. Naomi's win just didn't resonate with anybody because it seemed just rushed, and I'm not really sure what was going on there. There were so many talented women who deserved so much better. Taker versus Roman Reigns. I don't even want to talk about it. It pains me to talk about it, but I guess I gotta talk about it. It kills me to see the Undertaker go out, and it kills me even more to see him go out like this. Anyone who knows me knows that I would rather see anyone else in that locker room get that win. But forget about the fact that I don't like Roman Reigns. Forget about the fact that I don't think he deserves that honor. It doesn't do anything for the man. Like, he's already headlined WrestleManias. He's already being pushed to the moon. He's already outselling on merch. He's already got the longest lines at Access. So what does this do for him? Like, he's already a star. I understand the mindset behind creating a new star on your way out, but why don't you just use someone different? Like, someone who had nothing. Someone who this would make everything for their career. I just don't understand. But enough with the negativity. Let's talk about my wins of WrestleMania, because there were a lot of them. Rob Gronkowski being the first one. Anyone who knows me, again, knows that I love the New England Patriots. And seeing Rob Gronkowski involved in WrestleMania instantly started my night off on a high note. I thought it was hilarious when the security guard just, didn't know who he was, or didn't know it was part of the show, and she's, trying to push him back. Like, no, sir, you can't jump over the ring. It was so funny, and then he got in there and just gave it to Jinder Mahal, and it was great. I also loved Shane versus AJ Styles. I thought this match was going to be great, but pardon the bad pun again, it was phenomenal. Loved it. This is, booked to make it look like Shane wouldn't be able to out-wrestle AJ at WrestleMania, and he was the one who stayed technical. AJ was the one in the match who got out and went with the foreign objects, but I loved everything about it. The way the story was told, I loved how we got to see the coast to coast. We got to see a blocked coast to coast. I love when Shane blocked the phenomenal forearm and countered it into this amazing DDT. It was crazy. I just loved this match. Talked about him. Kevin Owens using one finger to get the ring break. That was hilarious. He got the rope break with one finger. I ate it up. I thought it was great. Sasha's car. That entrance was so cool. She had this, cool gangster type vehicle, and she's got driven down to the ring like a boss. I love that it took 3 women, 3, to pin Nia Jax. It was a great way to make her look like a monster without having to have her win the match. I also loved seeing Bayley pay her respects to the Macho Man with that flying elbow for the win. I loved the Hardy Boys coming back. 13-year-old me was freaking out, like screaming on the inside. I loved the Hardys growing up. Lita's my favorite human being, so Lita and the Hardys were obviously my favorite tag team. I just feel bad for the other people who were in the match because their WrestleMania moment got outshadowed by a return of one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Nikki and John Cena, their match was not a great match, but I did love the double 5-knuckle shuffle, the double AA, and the girl in me, and the Total Divas, guilty pleasure, you guys. The Total Divas fan loved seeing him get down on that one knee. Stephanie McMahon in an all-leather outfit. This woman just does things to me. I can't even explain it. It doesn't make any sense, but in honor of Stephanie, I am also wearing all leather today. I loved seeing her go through a table. That was insane. What a crazy bump. And I know the fans who hate her liked seeing her get her comeuppance, but I just had to have mad respect for her for taking that smack. Rollins Phoenix Splash. It was a thing of beauty. I loved it. The maggots getting projected on the ring in Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt's match. It was really different. It was something we hadn't seen at WrestleMania, and it was kind of campy, but I liked it. It was pretty cool. Lesnar getting the win was a big win for me. I do not like Goldberg. I never did like Goldberg. The man's never had any more than 2 moves, so I really liked seeing him get brought down to Suplex City. The double sharpshooter by Natalya. This gave her her WrestleMania moment in the match that was, like I said before, a bit of a cluster bleep. So I loved that part. So that's it for my wins for WrestleMania, but this has been a great week for wrestling in general. We got to see Kurt Angle return as the Raw general manager. He's already been funny, so it's going to lead to some great television, I guarantee it. We got an F-U, uncensored F-U chant to Roman Reigns. We got a go away chant to Roman Reigns. And we got to see Finn Balor return. Then on SmackDown, we got to see some call-ups from NXT. Ty Dillinger and Shinsuke Nakamura both are now on the SmackDown brand. But for how long? Because this superstar shakeup is happening and I can't wait to see what goes on with that. But that's it for this time, you guys. There's definitely going to be lots more news coming up. Please check back with me soon for more Vera's View. I'm Vera for the WWFU Intern Network.